Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike Green. I'm one of the owners of 1AAuto. I want to help you save time and money repairing and maintaining your vehicle. I'm going to use my 20 plus years experience restoring and repairing cars and trucks like this to show you the correct way to install parts from 1AAuto.com. The right parts installed correctly. That's going to save you time and money. Thank you, and enjoy the video.
In this video, we're going to show you ignition lock cylinder replacement as well as recoding it for your existing key. We're going to do this on this 2001 PT Cruiser, but it is the same for a whole bunch of different Chrysler models. Tools you'll need are a 10mm wrench to unhook your battery, and then you'll be able to get by with just a small flat blade screwdriver and a pair of pliers, as well as a nice clean workbench to work on. Okay, start out by disconnecting your battery, undo two clips that hold the airbox down, lift it up, then magically a wrench appears, and a 10mm wrench, loosen up that negative battery cable, and then pull it right up and off and move it out of the way. Okay, if your lock cylinder is giving you trouble, to remove it after you've disconnected the negative battery cable, there's a hole right underneath the lock cylinder. Okay, you want to turn your vehicle to run, and then I'm just kind of poking up in here. There's a little button you want to press. Okay, when you find it, I'm just kind of poking, see if I can find it. It's right straight up in there. I already found it, so press it up, and then the lock cylinder comes out to about there. Put your screwdriver right under, pry up a little bit, and there's your lock cylinder out. New lock cylinder from 1AAuto. It comes with the key, so if you don't mind having a different key, you need to turn it kind of onto the run position, insert it. Okay. And now your original key will no longer work. Okay, if you want your original key to work, I'll show you how to do that. We'll remove this again. Okay, if you want your old key to work in your new lock cylinder, first thing you have to do is take your old lock cylinder out. Okay, there's two little buttons here, and I'm just going to first I'm going to make sure this is all the way back. Okay, actually I'm going to kind of turn it to the run position. I'm going to stick a fingernail in there. Okay, and this is kind of the caveman way to do it. A fingernail in there, and then I'm actually going to just spin this back. Okay, beyond. Oh, I didn't quite get it far enough. Okay, so I'll stick a fingernail on top of there, and a fingernail on top of there. Spin this back. Okay, beyond its auxiliary position, and it pulls out. Okay, this is my old lock cylinder, so I'll put that off to the side. And now what I want to do is, you can see when I take the key out here, that my tumblers are going to come up. Okay, and I want to start on this side at the top. Okay, you can see that the tumblers come up. The first tumbler is closer to the lock cylinder, so I want to start with that one. Okay, so what you want to do is get those tumblers down. Okay, a pair of good needle nose pliers. Pull it up. Pull each tumbler up and out. Okay. Careful of the springs. Take the spring out, put it there as well. Okay. Next one.
Okay, if your tumblers are kind of stuck down, use a small screwdriver, push through from the other side, pull it out.
Okay, and then we're going to repeat that for the other two on that side.
Okay, so that's the side closer. Now we're going to do the bottom side. And I'm going to line these up because they're further away. I'm going to line them up a little further away. And now I'm going to take my new one apart the same way. Okay, so now if you lay your tumblers out like this, and you should be able to see, I hardly can't even see it on this one. Let's see. If you clean it off, you should be able to see it says 01 right there. Okay, so what you want to do, I have my tumblers laid out here, and you want to have the same corresponding numbers. So here's all my ones. Okay, so I'll put a new one here, and then I'll just lay out all my new tumblers in the exact same spots as my old ones. Okay, so I've matched them up all. This one, I can't read the number because it's too worn. Okay, so not really a problem, because what you can do, I'm going to slide it down here. There's two basic shapes. There's a single tooth, I guess, and then there's a dual tooth. The dual tooths are either 1s or 2s, and the single tooths are either 3s or 4s. So what you can do is flip your original over. Flip your original over, and then you can bring a new one right next to it and see how it lines up. Okay, let me get you right in close over here, and you can see that 4, hopefully I can focus in here, the 4 is just a little bit lower on the tooth. Okay, we slide the 3 up in place and get it nice and perfect here. You can see that the 3 lines up very well. Okay, so we'll use the 3 here. Okay, so here's our new lock cylinder. I've kept the springs in it. Okay, and then this is the top side, so you can see the slot with my springs are closer. So I'm just going to grab each one, slide them down in, 2, and you always want to use the new tumblers, because usually the reason your lock cylinder wasn't working is because the old tumblers were worn out. Okay, so new tumblers on that side, flip it over, grab them one by one. This side goes to the spring, that's what floats on the spring. Okay, and if I coded this correctly, when I stick my old key into the new cylinder, okay, all my tumblers should be down. New lock cylinder, and then new cylinder here. Okay, it all goes together fine, so that's the right code. Okay, old key, new lock cylinder, put it in. Make sure you're at the run position. reinsert. Okay, turn the key off.
Okay, we'll just fast forward here a little bit as we put the negative battery cable back on, and then tighten it up with our 10mm wrench. And then once you have it nice and snug, put the top of the air cleaner box back on and clamp it into place. We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.oneauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.